Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, Falcon fan, man? Y'all come on in. Come on in, man. Let's talk, man, because I'm gonna look at pitch right now because before the Falcons even snapped it down on that last drive, I said that I didn't trust Young Way Cool. And he ain't shown me the last 2 years he's not reliable. But before we get into it, man, just come on in. Come on in, man. Let's talk right quick. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. What's up, nephew?
So, I'm just highly disappointed. Just highly disappointed. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Man, that was a tough loss, man. Y'all continue to come on in, man. Let's talk about this thing, man. Let's talk about it. Mike
Thing
Thompson,
is,
man, he Raheem made a mistake keeping him, man. I knew before they throw that ball down the field. I said I do not trust Cool. I will send y'all a text message and let y'all know that I said that, and Chris will tell y'all when he get on here, if he get on here. I said it. I didn't
oh,
trust.
I need him on there. I need him on here today.
That's bad though, man. That's bad when you can't trust the guy you supposed to be able to trust the most, the kicker. Chef, come on, man. I don't think the defense blew that game. Now Roro, he did make a bonehead play, but it never shouldn't have got that far. It started. I think the turning point of the game was when it was 4th and 1. They stopped Bijan and they gave them a short field. That was the beginning of the end. Because if they don't get the ball right there, they do not score a touchdown. We still up in the game. And the defense, you can't blame it on the defense either because the defense held them to only 300 yards on offense. Baker Mayfield only had about 150 yards passing. Bucky Irvin, who I knew was going to be a nuisance, he only had 37 yards rushing, 8 yards receiving. So they did their job. It's just inconsistent play calling, being conservative on offense. You can't be conservative against a Tampa Bay team that you know can put up points. When you hit them in the mouth just like they did the first drive, you got to keep your foot on the gas. They get conservative. Guess what? Baker Mayfield had more rushing yards than Bijan Robinson. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. Make it make sense.
Look at the
Go ahead,
carries
nephew.
amount, bro. Look how many carries Bijan had today, right? It's a low amount. And then also, I mean, you mentioned conservative. I'm just gonna stir the pot today, right? You mentioned 4th and 1. Why are we in pistol? Right? Why are we in pistol? Let's
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
get
yeah,
single
yeah.
back. Let's get I formation. I don't understand being in pistol at all. I watch a lot of college sports. Tennessee's been doing it, but at least Tennessee does not get into pistol offense when it's 4-for-1 action. I don't
But they
understand.
they
Yeah,
got they got a big running back like Tyler Algier who loves contact. He's a former linebacker, so you know he won't the smoke. Give him the football. Uh, Justin Switcher, they did get pressure on the quarterback. They just couldn't bring him down because they missed. I know 3 sacks. I know, and I saw with my own eyes. Caden Evans had a clean shot on Baker Mayfield. He missed it. So I mean, they got pressure. They look. I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna say this one more time. Preseason snaps matter. That's why this team was so damn sloppy after that first drive. That's why they couldn't stay consistent on offense. They were out of rhythm. This is why you have to play in preseason. They iron out those wrinkles. It's the same thing like last year with Pittsburgh. Same exact thing. Iron out the wrinkles in preseason, go into the regular season, and do what you got to do. They
yeah.
wasted a great game from Michael Penix. He did make mistakes, but he almost had 300 yards. You didn't expect that from him, not
Mhm.
against the Bucks. Come on, man.
I
But
mean,
go ahead, nephew. My bad.
you mentioned it. I mean, you speaking facts though. You talking about preseason snaps. We're acting like Michael Penix played a full season with us last year. Played 3 games, and we're going ahead and just skip preseason. No preseason snaps. Not building any chemistry with Drake London. Not building any chemistry. I know him and Kyle Pitts got close as well as Bijan, but like, I mean, those are the games that you need to play. I mean, at least 1 or 2 games in the preseason. I mean, two drives at least, but we're not doing that.
Facts. Hey, Bucky Irvin, Washington, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Enjoyed you the other night, man. That was some bullshit. You know it. Come on, man. I mean, how could you call such a bad game with all this talent on offense? You got Drake London, who he was killing Jamel Dean. You didn't get Kyle Pitts involved to the second half. Make that make sense when he's the biggest mismatch on the field. Come on now. Come on. So come on, Raheem. I'm telling you, and I said it before, the final roster cuts. He said he was gonna keep cool. I said that was a mistake. Because y'all got to remember he almost missed a damn extra point and another field goal, hitting the upright. The size of their coup is done, man. Come on.
I mean, it's a concern though when it's a 3-point game. You got your QB brings you all the way down to the field, right? Without your 2 starting receivers, he does the work right there. And every single one of us, I know you guys in the comment section right now, had some type of concern if Koo was going to make that field goal. I know I did. I know Smitty did. I was concerned, and guess what? He didn't deliver.
Yeah, I knew he wouldn't. Shannon, they did play. They did play around Bijan Robinson. I agree with that. But when he could not run the football, guess what they did? They moved the football through the air. He was making the throws. Now, like I said, when they got conservative, all those screen passes, those quick hitches, didn't work. Go vertical down the field just like you did the first drive. And Bijan, look, he didn't run the ball well, but guess what? When he caught the ball at the backfield in space, they couldn't stop it. So some things you just got to capitalize on. And they did not capitalize on that first drive at all. Because as easy as they went down the field that first drive, they could have just kept it going. And once you keep passing the ball, that opens up the run. It's just football one-on-one. Come on, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna call the Bucs. I think that scheme they ran on defense is actually horrible. The only reason why they did that scheme is because Darnell Mooney didn't play, so they felt like they could press down, put everybody in the box, and just lock up Bijan. I guarantee if Drake London and Mooney is playing in that game, we go to Tampa, they will not be in that scheme. If they try that, they will get punished because you can't just press man the whole game. Unless you have an offensive coordinator
Right.
that tries to run. I mean, he was trying to run against that. I mean, it didn't work. But it is what it is. I mean, first game jitters. I'm just saying.
Hey, the ref didn't save us, man. That was a first down. I mean, it was what it was. Penix ran that touchdown the last time, but like I said, Roro made that mistake. I knew after he did that, the game was over. Because you can't give a team like Tampa Bay a second chance, man. Hey, third boom. I don't know what the hell that was, man. It was a piss poor coaching game, man. The coaching staff let us down this game. And as I said with Zach Robinson, man, in a West Coast wide open style offense, you got to take advantage of mismatches. They didn't even have nobody that could cover Kyle Pitts this game, man. I said it. Kyle Pitts should have been the biggest target this game because nobody in that linebacker room or safety room could stop Kyle Pitts. And it showed later in the game. So why not make him your focal point? And I know Bijan is the focal point of this offense, and I get that. But you got the game plan to what best fits you and what's things that you can take advantage of. And they just didn't do that.
No. I mean, you think you would learn whenever you have your former quarterback, Kirk Cousins, throw 500 yards on this defense. I'm going to be honest. I really don't think the Bucs have a great secondary. And that's why I was like, okay, they're playing press man. I would be just throwing, get Bijan in space, go let him make plays, get Kyle Pitts involved, like you said, as well as Drake London. I know Drake London got banged up at the end, but throw the rock on these boys. They're not really good on stopping the pass. And then once they get out of that and they start playing conservative, that's where Bijan get his yards.
Right. And I can't blame it all on Mike Hughes. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I can't. He did have some hiccups this game, but if you think about it, the throws that Baker Mayfield made, no cornerback could have got to those footballs. The first, think about it, that first touchdown to Ibuka, it floated right over Xavier Watts' head because he tried to knock it down. Then the second touchdown, he laid in such a perfect spot, Michael Hughes couldn't reach it. So, I mean, you can't put that out on Hughes. To me, he played a very solid game, if you ask me. It's just that the pass rush, it was getting there, but they couldn't make the plays, man. So, and then you talk about penalties, bonehead penalties at the wrong time. So, I mean, we beat ourselves. And again, we talked about it. When you playing undisciplined football, it goes back to coaching. They were playing undisciplined at certain points of the game, and it showed. When Caden Ellis, when he almost got that sack, in the fourth quarter. What should they have done? They should have done it, run the same type play, should have blitzed again. Because they were showing you with a banged up offensive line that they couldn't stop your pass rush. So load the line, load up the box, get after the quarterback, force him to make throws and force him to make turnovers. And it was about 3 to 4 passes the Falcons should have intercepted. So just we beat ourselves, man. We beat ourselves. And
Man,
it's just no way around it. Go ahead.
You beat me right to it, Unc. I mean, you just mentioned it. You said we had like at least 5 opportunities to get picks. And I think Chris said that in the comment section too. How can you get mad at this defense though, right? Outside of that, I mean, outside of us not creating turnovers, look at Baker's stats. 17 for 30, 17 for 32, 167 yards passing. You would think that you win a game like that. But then you go,
you should have won. And we talk about a quarterback that had 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns last year. Now he did have 3 touchdowns, but guess what? 2 of those touchdowns on the short field. Think about that. State Trio say Elijah Wilkinson, not that guy. Koo, not that guy. Mike Hughes, not that guy. There you go. Simple fix. Hey, State Trio, I wish it was that simple, man. But I got to tell you, it wasn't Mike Hughes this game. Now Elijah Wilkinson, he did get blown up on a good little bit of plays, but they found a way to work around that. They put another tight end over there, as you saw, with some run plays. You kept seeing Charlie wanting to go in motion, attack the middle of the line to find a block to help with the run game. But when you are inconsistent at play calling, I don't care who you are, you're not going to win the game. You got to be consistent, defense and offense. And Raheem, man, come on. You supposed to be the defensive back guy. You supposed to exactly know where Ibuka is at all times. He's a damn rookie, for God's sake. He was out there looking like a 5-year vet against A.J. Terrell, Mike Hughes, Jesse Bates, and all those guys. So make it make sense. Mike said Robinson called off a game, just off of first and second down runs too many times. Absolutely. Switch it up to some play action. If they have Bijan Robinson, you know, if they have him marked as the guy to go after, what do? Switch it up and call play action. Just a simple fix.
Like, use him as a decoy. It's literally that simple,
Facts.
man. Like, what are we doing? Like, it just goes back to what I said, like, press man defense, just awful defensive scheme, in my opinion. And then literally they're all, even their DBs are down, right? Even their linebackers are down. Play action pass, go get these guys involved, man. Like, even put Bijan on an out route. Like, that's all you got to do. Just use this guy as a decoy. I know we love him so much, but I mean, sometimes, think of Julio. Julio at the end of his career was used as a decoy many a time, and Calvin Ridley had like 1,400 yards. I mean, because everybody had to worry about him. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Get guys like Drake Glenn involved. Casey Washington was making plays. I mean, get these guys involved, man. It's just not that hard. Like, I'm really disappointed in Zach Robinson this game, man.
I just don't get it, man. Hey, man, the Bucs did miss 2 kicks, which is another. But if you think about what the Falcons, what they did not do, when they went cold and started getting conservative for like 2 quarters, the Bucs had a chance to blow us out. Like I said, if K. Odd made that throw and made that catch that Baker Mayfield missed because K. Odd didn't turn around in time, that's a walk-in touchdown, and we down 24-13. And there's no way we win in the game then. But we had chance after chance. But Zach Robinson with that, oh my God, he looked like a rookie play caller today. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because if you see Tyler Algier running better than Bijan, and now one thing he did adjust to it as he started using both of them in the game at the same time, flanking Bijan out wide, which I love. But if you're gonna flank him out wide, they know Tyler finna get the football. If you line him up in the slot and put Pitts outside, then they probably don't know which way you're gonna come from. So I mean, it was just simple mistakes. Retro, what's up, my guy? Yeah. Penix played good, man. Y'all can't mess up those kind of games. Y'all can't. DJ, what's up, my guy? Yeah, Pitts didn't get the ball to the second half, man. Just think about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, digging and dunking don't work.
Aren't we all
Yeah,
lost, Chris? Aren't we all lost, man?
yeah, this game gonna come back to hunters, man. I hate to say it. Division games. I mean, Jamil, I mean, I'm not mad, man. I'm just more disappointed than anything because I just feel like they could have coached a better game than that. Vontae, thank you for the donation, my brother. He said you start the season 0-2, over 90% chance you missed the playoffs. We knew next week this game was in our grasp. We had this game. When Penix ran for that touchdown, the game was ours. All Jeff Aubrey. Well, matter of fact, we still won the game, but that bonehead penalty.
It's a dumb penalty. I'm surprised you didn't hit on this though, Smitty.
Go ahead.
Talking about the special teams. I mean, I'm really shocked about how they had two big games off a punt return and a kickoff return. That just can't happen. It just really just cannot happen. I saw somebody say in the comment section, and I just like, I mean, you take those away. I mean, that's another conversation we're having. They're having to go long field, having to take more time off the clock. So, I mean, it's not like the Bucs just dominated on the offensive side. I mean, but Baker's stats was pretty mid, but he made some big time throws.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, man, you can't miss these kind of games, man. You can't, because when you have a young quarterback having a 300-yard game damn near, and a touchdown run, and even though your running back didn't have many rushing yards, he helped you in the pass game. And as I told y'all in the preview show, with Darnell Mooney going down, I knew Bijan Robinson was going to be, included more in the pass game, because guess what? Casey Washington, he's a young guy. Yeah, he had a couple of catches, but guess what? He's still young. He's still learning. So you got to lean on, these running backs a little bit more.
I just looked at a stat.
Nah, Taylor not better than Bijan. You can scrap that.
Stop.
Taylor's a damn good running back, but he's no Bijan. Let's keep it real. Go ahead, nephew. My bad.
No, I agree with you. Stop that. It says stat-wise, Koo has made 18 of his 28 field goal attempts in the past 10 games. What more do we have to talk about? Do we have to say any more, y'all? Any more words, y'all?
Appreciate you, TJ. Yeah, man. But what we're gonna do, man? We're gonna open up the chat and give you a couple of minutes, man. Because we're gonna have a lot of people back, in the chat. So I'm gonna put it in there so I can invite y'all in. We're gonna say 2 minutes, and I'm gonna move to the next person. So let's talk about it, man. I know y'all pissed. I'm a little mad myself. Falcons had 358 total yards of offense. How often do they do that? Not many times. So come on in and talk to us. The chat, the link is in the chat. Come on in and talk to us. 2 minutes, and we got the roll, man. 2 minutes.
Raheem just said we got a lot of faith in Koo. Come on, brother.
I wasn't at the game, man. I sat there. I'm thinking about going to the Miami game. The Miami game is the one I'm looking at. Come on back in, see. Zay, what's up, man?
Bro, this is ridiculous. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, the one thing that really, really ticks me off is when Raheem said, I have feeling relations with Koo. That gets me. Because your feelings got us an L, by the way. Your feelings got us an L. It's ridiculous to me, man. It's ridiculous.
So how do you feel like they can fix this, man, going forward?
They really need to stop QBs running for 10 yards on 3rd and 9, bro. They really, I mean, I'm a better play caller on Madden. You don't have to be in pistol every single time you run the ball. Play
That's
actions,
true.
run it off the left side. Like, bro. And Kyle Pitts, why are we sending Kadero Hodge on a post when Kyle Pitts is in the game? That doesn't make any sense.
Man,
That doesn't make
I
any
saw
sense.
that last throw that they made, where Kadera Hodge missed that. That lets you know that he's not an every down wide receiver. Because he should know that he turns his head back way before he did to see where the ball is. He didn't turn his head back until the ball was actually right on him. So when you got a guy 6'6" that's running 4.4 and you got him posted up on the outside, that's an easy touchdown. Easily.
Mooney,
but
Mooney,
Zay, you got
Drake's catch.
you got something else to say before you get out of here. I got a room full, man, that want to blow off some smoke, man. So you got anything else for me before you get out of here?
Nah, bro. I just hope we get it done next week. I'm gonna watch the Vikings.
Hey, it's gonna be
see what
tough.
we can do.
It's gonna be
tough, but I think we could get it. We can get it.
All right, Zay, appreciate you, my guy.
Peace.
That's my boy Zay. I got my boy coming through, man. Everybody give him a hard time, man, but he cool peoples, man. Tremel, what's up, my guy?
What's happening, man?
Nothing much. What you think, bro? Yeah.
The offensive line is trash. You know what I'm saying? We good though. We'll see what happens in Minnesota. I like the fight. I think we got the right quarterback. I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got the right quarterback. It's unfortunate that McGarry went down, man. Because Wilkinson, man, oh my God, we should have easily won this game, man. And I know I only got 2 minutes, but we should have easily won this game today, man. It's no excuse for us to lose this game today. But like I said, and it's coaching too. It's definitely coaching.
Absolutely.
But we will see what happens. We will see what happens in Minnesota next week. And it's unfortunate that we lost. I wish we could have won today and then think about Minnesota, but we got to win in Minnesota. If we don't win in Minnesota next week, we done for the season. And I'm telling y'all, if we don't win in Minnesota next week, the season is a wrap.
Absolutely.
It's just a wrap.
Tough.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, because it's scheduled tough, man. You can't take another loss like this, man. You can't.
If we lose in Minnesota next week, we done. And shout out to Smitty. Shout out to everybody, man, in the Atlanta organization, man. And we out, man.
Appreciate you, my dog.
Stream, man.
No doubt. That's my boy Tremel coming through, man. Dirty Bird gang. I know he was gonna come through, man. That's my guy. What's good, my guy?
How you doing, Smitty?
I'm hanging in there, bro. What's good?
Hey, I'm hanging in there too, man. My key takeaways from the game, man, like y'all was talking about, I was just listening. Didn't really watch I watched the majority of it, but I was helping my mom. But just to get to the point, man, Zach Robinson, man. I don't know what he was doing, man. You're too predictable, too conservative. You know what I'm saying? This is like you're running the ball, they're stacking the box the entire game. I can see that Dalman and McGarry, they are truly missed. Oh, yeah. Run game.
But I mean, Ryan Uziel held his own, man.
He held his own.
He did his thing.
Yeah, he did his thing. Like I said, and Wilkinson, first game, man, he's got to get used to playing with those guys. I think he'll get better.
Absolutely.
He missed that one where Hassan Reddick got up through and got the sack. That was completely on him. Lindstrom had to, try to help him, but it was way too late. But Zach Robinson's just got to get better, man. Those dinks and dunks. And, like y'all said, man, this team cannot pass cover worth anything. The first half, I barely saw Pitts on the field. I'm like, man, what are they doing? Like you said, ain't nobody cover him. And Darnell Mooney is truly missed in this offense right now. It really is.
But you know what? They found the way to cope with his loss. When they added Bijan, with those quick passes, they got Casey Washington involved. I wish I would have seen some David Seals in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna bring him up on the 53-man, use him. Because they don't know how he play. Put him on the field, let him run wild. One thing about it, when you have a player that comes to the 53-man roster that the other team has no tape on and don't know how to guard, you got to use that to your advantage. And it's certain times of this game, and I said it before, I just feel like if Tyler Algier is running the football better, you got to use him. And that's not taking nothing away from Bijan. This is just football one-on-one at the end of the day. Whatever your hot hand is at the moment, that's what you got to roll with. Maybe if Tyler Algier got more carries, he wore down the defense a little bit more, that would have opened things up for Bijan. So,
and then why does it always like when we get in the red zone on the 2, we can't, why are you running lateral when 4 defenders are right on Bijan instead of just running it up? It seems like, I understand it's so tough to score in the red zone, but you got to go straight forward up the middle. It shouldn't 4 plays or whatever to rocket science just to go up there and get the touchdown. It seems like we always do that. We always put ourselves in tough situations when it comes to the red zone. When we got a solid to decent offensive line. But my biggest takeaway, like you said, too many. I know I got to go. Too many dropped interceptions on defense. I thought the defense actually didn't play that bad at all.
No, they didn't play bad at all.
No, 100. Baker barely had over 100 yards passing that whole game.
Right.
But my biggest key takeaway is those special teams. Those 2 big returns led into 2 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. We can't have it. That was a 2 short field, easy touchdowns, and that's what that's one of the momentum of the game right there. Agreed,
absolutely. But I appreciate you for coming through, my brother, as always. Thank you for supporting me, man. I've been doing it for a long time, and I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you come through Tuesday night when we do the preview show.
I sure will, man.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Yes, sir. Rise up, man.
No doubt. I got Dirty Bird Gang 11, man, always coming through showing me some love. Dr. Gunja, thank you for the super chat, my brother. Said Xavier Watts, the truth is that had money on TB. And look, Xavier Watts, man, if y'all were wondering why they were so fascinated with that kid, he showed y'all today that dude was all over the field. He had 2 pass breakups that could have been key plays. And y'all remember that one deflection he had? That could have been a key first down. So he's going to be a guy that's going to be all over the field. He was making, tackles at the line of scrimmage. They had him on special teams. He's just going to be one of those special guys down the road. And I'm going to do a video later this week, maybe tomorrow, about just keep an eye on Jesse Bates. He may just have one more year in Atlanta because I think Xavier White is going to be a nice replacement. State Trill said, we are without Drake London and Darnell Mooney in the next game. I'm definitely going to be worried. I could see that. But that's why you got coaches, man. They got to know who to plug in when we have losses, when we down people. Because I said David Seals. You talk about Ray McLeod made a couple key catches. Who else? What was the Nick Nash? He's on the practice squad. So I mean, they got people to bring in. Now I know these 2 are our key 2 veterans, but this is where coaching steps up. They've got to find a way to get these guys implemented in the offense some kind of way, and it's going to be up to them to save us next game because it's not going to be easy. And don't get me wrong, Larry, that's absolutely true. Billy Bowman had a great game as well. Don't get me wrong, it's 16 games left. But these, like I said last year with that New Orleans games, these type games can break your mental.
Yeah. Gotta win that, man. And then also, if anybody were to come back and play next week, I think it would be Mooney.
I wanted somebody ready.
Mooney could have probably played.
I wanted somebody ready to spend it.
Watch you there?
Because I don't got number 9.
Yeah, we holding another conversation. We'll take somebody else. See, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, man? Well, I ain't tripping because the year they went to the Super Bowl, they lost a similar score to Tampa Bay.
Right.
So I ain't tripping about that. But yeah, Roro Koo and Zach Robinson blew this game, man. I ain't worried about Michael Penix, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, not worried about none of them. They all did good. You know what I'm saying? The man had 300-something yards. You see they stacking the box. Why you don't play action? Throw the ball over their head.
Same thing. I say
I'm like, the man had 300 yards passing. You know he can get the ball where he need to get to.
And just like my
I'm
boy
like,
said earlier in the chat, man, you got Kyle Pitts and you don't know how to use them. That's a
yeah,
problem.
y'all ain't using it.
That's a
Exactly. I'm like, man, they just, Zach Robinson, he called terrible. They kept running that same running play. Hell, I knew he finna run. And I ain't even on the field.
right.
I'm like, come on, man.
But what
They
can we?
and
But what do you
Koo got to
think they
go.
do? What do
Get
you
him
think
out
they
of
do
here.
different next game in Minnesota?
Where Drake London hurt, and might well go. You might have to go on and call Nick Nash. Drake London look like he hurt. So
Yeah, he got a shoulder injury.
and
Absolutely.
Darnell Mooney, when he coming back. If they stack the box, man, listen, man. Play action. Let Tyler out here run the ball a little more. Put Bijan, like I heard you said, put him in the slot or something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Use him as a receiver. Let Tyler out here run the ball.
Yeah, they should have stayed with the high hand, man. I know
Yeah.
Bijan your guy, but something common sense is you can't overthink things.
Yeah. That's what they did. But they gonna be all right. I'm thinking they gonna be okay.
Yeah, they'll
I
be
ain't
okay.
worried about Penny. Penny's good. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
him. No interception, 300-something yards. He good. Yeah.
And the scary thing is they go up against an even better Minnesota defense next week.
Yeah, and yeah, you know what though? And I will say this: that preseason do matter. Cause I'm gonna say that they got a lot to do with it too.
They do. Absolutely. Because after that first drive, they were kind of they stalled for the next 2.5 quarters, damn near.
Yeah.
So so it definitely is. But you got another question for me before you get out of here? I got other people.
No, man, we go. Don't wait there. Don't get upset, everybody. We gonna be all right.
No, I'm good. We're gonna be all right. Absolutely. I just think this being a division game, I just think it was a key game because it was a division game. That's all.
Everybody lost, but Tampa Bay. Whole division lost today with Tampa Bay.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man. I appreciate you always, my brother.
Yes, shout out to Smitty, man.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Hey, yo, let me catch some real quick. I'm seeing
you got
some.
It. Go ahead.
I'm seeing some James Pierce slander real quick. Let's be careful, everybody. Let's be careful. He was getting some pressures, but he wasn't really he didn't get any sacks. All that buzz goes in the, on the off season. But let's be careful. It was his first game. He's a rookie. That boy's gonna be a dog. Don't make question.
Yeah, and y'all got to think too, man. Preseason is different from regular season. We talking about the best of the best on offense and defense. When they play preseason against the second and third unit, that's different. But when you playing against the first unit, every down, you got to adjust. He'll come along as the season goes. I would have liked to see more of Jalen Walker this game. Now, I did see him, but not as much as I wanted to. But I feel like as the season goes on, he'll come around. And one guy that I did like today on defense, that Divine Diablo. He was all over the field. I told y'all when I saw that guy at training camp and I watched film on him, he's gonna be that guy. He just needed to end up on the right team. And under Jeff Ulbrich, I think it's gonna do him some justice.
And he should have had a pick too. He should have had a pick.
Right, absolutely. Let's see. Eric Rogers, what's good, my guy? Eric said Penix didn't throw the ball deep. Our defense didn't sack Mayfield but once, and that's because they missed about 2 or 3 sacks. We got pressure but couldn't get to Mayfield. We did get to him. They just couldn't put in the extra work to get him on the ground. Because when he broke that run, that key 20-yard run, they had him in the backfield that time. But it happens. Let's see. Let me see if Swat's ready. Swatch, you there, my guy? Nope, still not ready. Will, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, fellas, man? I'm gonna say this, man, Smith. You be on point, and I said this: the play calling. Zach Robinson cost us this game. Why are you putting pistol formation in the third and goal? I mean, they not even featuring Tyler Judd and Kyle Pitts a lot. That's a problem. That is gonna be a problem because team gonna adjust and look at film like they not even doing that. Only thing they doing is using Bijan Robinson too much. They teams already know just what we doing. So my thing is Zach Robinson, you have to get out that booth to be on that field and call better plays. Cause you have to. I could call better plays on the video game. Just simple stuff. I don't see no halfback toss, no fullback using Tyler as a fullback. I don't see no creator at all, and that's the problem. And special teams. I'm disappointed. Marcus Williams. That's our problem. Punt returns. We keep letting teams killing us in the punt coverage, man. And DeMarco Adams was missed. I pray
Well,
that
you
he
got
come back
well,
next week.
well, I come to their defense and say this: when they outkicked their coverage, I knew that was going to be a big return because when you outkick
Yeah,
the coverage every single time, you're going to get a big return every single time. So
yeah.
you got to kick right at your coverage. He outkicked the coverage by 10, 15 yards. Come on, man. You know you can't do that. Man. Bradley Pinion has been in the league what about 9 or 10 years? I
10 years too long for that. Too
So
long for
yeah,
that,
he
man.
should know that. So
And
he just
And
can't make
moving forward,
decisions.
man, Mike Hughes, man, I understand. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts. They play tremendously good, but I'm disappointed in AJ Terrell because when I last play I seen when they got that ball, I was worried when I said when we scored and Michael Penner. It's sad that Michael Penner had to carry the whole team, but what pissed me off with AJ Terrell let Muka Iboka. That's a good wide receiver. I give him credit. He gonna might win rookie off of the year, but AJ Terrell, you gotta turn your head around and stick up on your man. Sometimes you gotta lock these wide receivers up. Every week you got to play different competition, bro. You have to step up. You a veteran. And I'm just disappointed in Mike Hughes and AJ Terrell because y'all are veterans. And only person who was making plays was Diablo, Caden Ellis, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman. We missed too many tackles. We can't have that, bro. We got to clean that up.
But I'm gonna tell you, man, when they were not getting to the quarterback and Baker was extending plays, you can only cover the wide receiver for so long. And we
Yeah.
say that all the time. And when they weren't getting Baker Mayfield on a consistent basis, he was, getting out of the pocket and running. That hurt us about 2 or 3 times in the game because all 3 of those times we actually had him hemmed up, and then we even stopped him short of the first down, and they kicked the ball. I mean that saves us probably a touchdown. So
But 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 Smitty,
yeah,
what I
go ahead.
say that's a problem. We cannot contain
Yeah,
mobile quarterbacks. That's Achilles, bro. That's going on for 8, 9 years. Like till we get it right. If we can't zone blitz, strong safety blitz, we can't disguise different coverage. It's when we get the same thing. You have to wrap up and tackle. But that's all I got to say, fellas. Man, I be in the back. Listen, I know Chris more. No, it's a hard loss, but I'm worried about the team. I'm serious, Smitty. I'm worried about the team. I don't know if they're gonna pull off a 4-1 because we
hey,
got
well,
Minnesota,
it just one
Carolina.
game, man. You got to have confidence, man. Just one game.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
but who
you
got to
got.
go though?
I mean, no, he not going nowhere, man. If Raheem
He
standing
won't, bro.
behind him, yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Now you forget it.
Right, right, man. I'm being the back, man. Salute.
Appreciate you, Will. Chris Moore, what you see down there? I see you in the back, Rich. I got you coming, my brother. Um, tell me what's going on, Chris. You were there. You were front row seat. Tell me what happened.
Hold on, I'm navigating through turbulence right now. Give me a second. Let somebody else go.
Okay. I'll put you on mute right quick. Let's see. Rich, what's up, my guy? I can barely hear you.
Oh, I know why. Can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. What's going on, fellas? I ain't really disappointed. Only person I'm really disappointed in, what I told you, Smitty. I won't worry about the players. The players is not who I was worried about at all.
Right.
Like, I know we got the players. Even though,
Coaching.
even if, let me tell you something. To be honest, and I hate to put it like this, but having Drake down and Mooney down for just a little small second may be the
Right.
blessing because now you're forced to spread the ball around. That's your problem. That's the one thing Kyle Shanahan had over every other OC that Matt Ryan dealt with is Kyle Shanahan is gonna throw it to anybody who open. We don't have telegraph plays. I hate telegraph plays because it's only one person that is going to is not really supposed to go to no one else, like what Pitt said on Cam Newton podcast. Y'all
Absolutely.
don't really know football. Now you see
Kyle Pitts opened up with Kyle Pitts, the only one you can depend on, like the year Matt Ryan had him. When he don't, now one thing I say about Kyle, when he the only one you can depend on, Kyle is a monster.
Go make plays.
I don't know what it is about when ain't nobody else on that field for real. When you put all the secondary people on the field, Kyle become a whole different player. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And look, I'm telling you, with Drake London going down today, Kyle Pitts going to get more targets going into Minnesota because they're going to have to use their young receivers if Drake London can't go next week. And it's another shoulder injury, and shoulder injury is becoming too common with the Falcons.
I knew it was a shoulder injury because that's why I said how you don't know that's a catch, because when he had the ball, if you look at it, by the time he used his knee to get the ball, his shoulder hit the ground. I said, he going out the game. I said as soon as he hit the ground, because he hit it on his rotator cuff.
Right.
I don't care who you are. I done actually worked in, like, I don't remember if it was the Benz or the Dome, but that flow, when you take up that
it's concrete.
It's concrete. I didn't know it because back in the day I had the job where they changed. That was when they changed it from a football flow to a basketball flow for something. I don't remember what it was. It amazed me. I said, no wonder they be injured. You playing under concrete, and anybody that done worked on concrete know that them feet, them knees, and them hips get bad on concrete real fast. So the way he hit his shoulder, he may be out for a game or two. It wouldn't surprise me. And if he is in the game, they gonna know he a decoy. Nobody's stupid. So just
that's true.
Zach Robinson play it smart. One thing about it, if you're gonna when they use Julio as a decoy, you still thought that he was in the play. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to see no more shotgun, no more pistol for the rest of the year. I'm just being, I understand it. Go pistol and play action or something. I get why you do. First of all, I get why you do. I ain't trying to make this long, but I get why you doing it because y'all still really don't trust Wilkerson.
No, it ain't that. They doing what best fits Michael Penix. They said it, they said it in the press conference. They're going to build an offensive lineman what best fits him. If you remember when he played at Washington, pistols is what he used the most. So they're using that because that's what he's comfortable with. So I expect a lot more of that, coming because, the way he looked today, it worked. It just they were inconsistent.
Pistol and shotgun. I'm just looking at it from a defensive standpoint. After a while, you're going to key into something. Because you're not switching it up enough. You only ran 2 formations.
Absolutely.
Now, and I know it works because all that look like to me is somebody who didn't play in the preseason. I don't really want to harp on that, but that just look like a team that got to knock the rust off for real. And because if you go back and watch the game, it's a video clip they had during the commercial where Tampa Bay defense was talking shit to Michael Penix, and Michael Penix was talking shit back. So I'm like, okay, they locked in for real on the field. It's just so we know this, Smitty, we do this to ourselves every year. We know that since we don't play our starters in the preseason, it takes us at least 3 games before
knock
we
a little
really
rust
get
off.
warmed up.
But with the type schedule we have, we don't have that time.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
We don't. We ain't got that kind of time. And the play calling has got to be better. It's got to be loosened. It can't be so tight.
He didn't even call play action today. That's what upset me. You didn't call play action.
But they couldn't do that because they weren't running the ball effectively enough.
At all. We could not run the ball against their front. And I think that's another reason why Zach Robinson, even though I still would have ran the ball right up the middle when we was right there on the 1 instead of running to the outside. But that might have been a reason why he ran to the outside, because he didn't feel confident that we would get it straight up the middle.
Well, I understand
Chris,
that
when you got an aggressive play call on defense, you got to run a misdirection with Bijan Robinson instead of running, a zone read to the left. Use a misdirection, fake one way, and go back the other way. Use that speed to your advantage. You got to do that.
And see, that was my biggest issue was I didn't really expect us to run the ball that effectively on Vita Vea. No, I'm just being honest.
I'm saying, like, why not a counter? Why not, like you said, misdirection, but why not try like a counter, just anything different?
Because you know why we didn't try a counter? Because it goes back to the same thing. This was going to be my last point right here. Zach Robinson, if you don't take them training wheels off Michael Penix like you did Kirk Cousins in them first couple of games, me and you gonna fight.
Yeah, man.
Real. I'm gonna be honest. Those were training wheels that I saw.
Yeah.
That was let's get you comfortable. No, let that boy play football.
Exactly. Let's bring you along and not try to
make mistakes.
Overthink. Yeah, we don't want you to overthink. We want you to react. So we're gonna put plays in the playbook for you that you're comfortable with. We want you to just react. We don't want you to have to think, blah blah blah, etc. But it backfired because the play calling would look real sketchy, and it also, I mean, receivers drop passes too. So you also seen that. Overall, though, guys, I just feel like the play calling just wasn't up to par more than anything else. More than anything else in this game, as far as like with the Falcons.
Hey,
so Zach Robinson, you have got to get you got to get in gear. You have got to.
Y'all tell me I'm wrong right now. Was that not the most similar scheme of last year's game versus Steelers? Game 1. Was that not the same type of play calling from last year with better passing game? Tell me I'm wrong.
It looked similar. I mean, it was some slight differences. I see where you're going with that, though, Mark, and everything. But it was some slight differences. But you're pretty much spot on, though. Like as far as
you know why it was similar. You want me to tell you why it was similar? Because it go back to what I just got through saying.
Mm-hmm.
He had the training wheels on Kirk Cousins, like he do Michael Penix right now. Until Kirk Cousins started bucking, that's when we started winning. Kirk Cousins, like, whether you think I can run or not, we finna run their play action.
Hey,
we didn't even do. Okay,
I got a couple people in the back.
Let's go and get out of here. I just want to say my last thing is.
Hey man, drop your podcast before you get out of here, bro.
Yes, sir. Make sure you do that.
At Dirty Falcon Podcast, y'all can catch me. I'm just starting to ramp up. Oh, we got a lot to talk about, boy. Just wait till my next live, boy. We got a lot to talk about because all I'm gonna say is that whole game looked like the training wheels was on Michael Penix, and I'm just gonna be honest because if you want to say pistol is comfortable formation, but the difference was in Washington they was going vertical with the pistol, not sideline to sideline trying to throw screens. You never really seen him throw screens in Washington. He down the field. So I know you got the training wheels on him because you don't want him to make a mistake. And please, let's just give Wilkerson. One thing I want to say, I still don't feel like y'all trust him to the fullest, but I still got to give Wilkerson his flowers because besides those couple of penalties, I seen him trying to really blitz his side and he wasn't going for it, like literally at all. So I think with more reps, he gonna come along, and I just want to salute y'all boys. I'm about to drop down into the comments.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you, King.
My question, y'all boys, is, man, we talk about conservative, right?
Before I go on, man, if Chef AD is still in the chat, man, please come on backstage. I know it took a while, man, but Chef, if you still listening, come on back. In the back of the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I got to let my boy come through, man, because me and him, we're probably going to talk tomorrow anyway. But
let's get it.
What's good, my guy?
My bros, what's up with your bro? What's happening?
Hey, man, I'm stuck in Atlanta traffic talking Falcon football.
Well, that's going to be a long-ass drive for you, brother, because that was some shit. So, that was some shit, man. Mark it down. Nice to meet you, brother. First time talking to you, man. Good to meet you, bro.
Yes, sir. Nice meeting you, man.
Yeah. I ain't got too much to add to what y'all was saying. I said it a couple of times in the comment section. We basically ran a damn dink and dunk type scheme today. That's basically what we ran all game long. I don't understand it. It looked like it looked like I was watching the Georgia game from yesterday because that's all they was doing, dink and dunk. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm just saying this to the naysayers. That naysayers, the so-called Falcon fans, that Kyle Pitts is a bust, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until the cows come home. Kyle Pitts has been misused for 3 to 4 years. That is the facts. I do not understand why this man is not being used. You still have him as an H, having in the back as an H-back. He's 6'6", runs a 4.4, and you got him constantly as an H-back. For what?
With them whack ass motions. They sending those same whack ass motions every play. It's like we knew what Zach was calling. Fire that nigga, man.
I don't understand. Fellas, this may sound a little controversial. As generational and as talented as Bijan is, we all see his usage rate going higher and higher. The Falcons gonna fuck around and get that boy hurt, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because homeboy said it about Kyle Shanahan, and he hit it right on the head. Kyle Shanahan's offense, everybody was getting the ball, everybody was eating. It wasn't a play designed for this particular play, or when the ball was spread around, and it seemed like this is why we constantly depend on Bijan. I don't know. When you got a unicorn and Kyle Pitts and we don't use them, I cannot fathom that, fellas. I can't. He is being misused. He's not a bust. Because if he fucks around and he goes somewhere else and balls out, the first thing fans gonna say, man, shit, I wish you'd have done that in Atlanta. I wish you'd have done that in Atlanta.
But let me tell you how I know that it ain't gonna change. Yeah, they had first and goal. I think they were on the 3-yard line. If you can't get the ball in and run, and you got a 6'6" tight end, throw a deep a back shoulder fade in the end zone. That's an easy touchdown.
And split them out wide. Why do you have them in the slot? Split them out wide.
Anybody know that?
Man, my thing is, it's so funny how we have tall receivers, right? Big receivers, but in the red zone, we don't ever use them. I mean, yeah, we're gonna use Drake. That's obvious. Okay, he's the number one. But I'm just saying, like, we have more than just Drake London, who's a tall receiver who be out there. Mm-hmm. And I just don't understand, like, why we don't scheme it to where somebody can gain leverage, or someone can gain, like Smitty just said, back shoulder, or just to the pylon and make it a jump ball.
But that play that they reviewed, he should have caught that ball point blank, period. It shouldn't even have a chance to hit the ground. But Chef AD, man, where my wings at, man? You said wings on you, man. Where they at?
Man, come on. Hey, we here, man. Football season here. I'm gonna have you. We get to the playoffs, Smitty. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ship you a nice little 100 piece for the playoff, baby. They're gonna be on me. Don't even worry about it. You pay me when you pay me, man. You know what I mean? Just pay me when we win.
I like the way AD
we back though. Yeah, man. We back, man.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. I know we lost this game, but I want to talk actually some positives from this game, though.
Here's a lot of them on defense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, let's start with our field general, Michael Penix Jr. And just his resolve and his poise. Was he perfect? No, and I said he wouldn't be perfect. But I still said that he was going to show y'all something for the non-believers, and he was going to surprise some of y'all. I think some of his throws, he surprised some of y'all. I think some of his grit, him diving for the play, him diving into the end zone, just extending plays. How about him going through his progressions, staying in the pocket, going through his progressions? That play to where Casey had caught it pretty much almost from his knees, that was all arm from Michael Penix. Right. Yeah, but he never would have made that if he wasn't going through his progressions and staying in the pocket. We got ourselves a quarterback, y'all. We just gotta get that play calling down. That play calling got to get better. Because I believe we have a quarterback.
They got to take away that narrative, man, saying that Penix can't make plays with his legs. That's all cap. That boy can make plays with his legs, man. Y'all seen it today.
At the end of the day, bro, man, Zach Robinson, he's got to take the gloves off, man. You can't keep Michael Penix in the shell. You can't. You got to take the gloves off.
You doing him a disservice doing that, man, because really you stun his progress if you do that. If you don't let him be him, what he know he can be, you stopping his growth big time. And it's gonna take him a long time to even trust you as an offensive coordinator play caller. Because I'm sure y'all went over what y'all was going to do in the game plan in the film room. And when he get on the field, he see that, and he see you not calling the play that you're supposed to call, he gonna lose trust in you, and that's gonna be another problem.
See, and we don't want to have that issue going on either. We don't need any issues. And then just to go back to King Richard's point about Drake London, man, I seen it happen. I know I was texting. I know even me and Berto, we was actually texting about it a little bit too. And it just, we can't afford to lose Drake, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, a game, okay, we can work that out. But like for a lengthy amount of time, you can't lose your number one.
No.
The way that he came down on that shoulder, Chris, man, I think it's gonna miss more than the game, bro.
It didn't look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the time where I was just about to go back up to the booth, and I actually seen that play like on the field, and I was just like, oh man.
I mean, he came down straight on the shoulder. You know, my bad.
What you got, Smith?
Robert Woods just hit the free agent market. Veteran wide receiver. There are receivers on the market right now. But do you think they stick with Seals and those young guys?
I think you got to give those young guys an opportunity because they work their butt off in training camp. Guys like David Steele, Chris Blair, who, you know what I'm saying, like who's out there still. I mean, shout out to Casey Washington, too. I think Casey did good. Man, Casey almost had really like the game-winning touchdown to a degree. Well, I don't want to say game-winning, but, you know, that's why Antoine Winfield is all pro.
If you don't knock that ball down, he walks in the end zone easy.
That's touchdown. That's touchdown. Because I was already holding up my hands when Michael Penix let the ball go. I said, "Oh, that's touchdown!" And then all of a sudden, here come 31 flying into the pitcher. I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. You know, great players make great plays, and he's been doing that since he came in.
Thanks. Hey, Joe, you there?
Yo, what's up, Aunt? What's up, y'all?
What's up, Joe?
What's happening, man?
Hey, man, look, everything gonna be all right. It was still a pretty good game. I think the defense
Man, it was a great game.
Very decent. I think everybody should really kind of take a step back and look at their defense, man. We really held Baker Mayfield to some chump yards there pretty much until the later half of the game. It was real hard for him to throw anything, to get anything going, man. Our defense really stepped up there for a little bit. I think our offense just let us down in the end, man. You know, at the end of the day, the same things we've been watching for years and years just playing out in front of us. We got the personnel, but the play calling has got to step up, bro. It's the first time where I can say we got the personnel, but the play calling don't want to use. They don't want to call the right plays for the personnel, man. Kyle Pitts, we got a tank down there at tight end, man. We got a tank down there at tight end. Don't nobody want to use them. Like we got all these shots on offense. Ain't nobody taking the shots, man. All these conservative routes. I like what Bruh said earlier. Just the training wheels, man. Like, what are we doing, man? This kid played college ball for 5 years, bro. We gonna act like he don't know what he doing, bro. We gonna act like this boy don't know what he doing, man.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that the play calling, and again, I don't think so, and then even if it was, that's not an excuse. But I'm gonna ask you guys just for your opinion. Do you guys feel like because of the right tackle position that Zach Robinson was a little shy to try to do play action or shy to try to take deep shots because he wasn't unsure if we would be able to hold up? Again, I tell you, it's not an excuse at all.
Go ahead.
I just want to know what y'all think.
Go ahead, Sean.
It's definitely a possibility, Chris. But at the same time, though, he's a paid professional.
Yeah,
you're paid to do a job. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta take stuff for what it is, man. You know, because this style, because you know, I noticed that Penix was trying to get the ball in his hands quick, and I don't think that was Michael Penix. I think that was just a play call. That's what Zach Robinson was trying to get the ball in his hands quick. Don't hold on to it. Get rid of it. You know what I mean?
No, you're right, because just from my observation, it was times to where the line was holding up, but the ball was still going out quick. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if Zach Robinson was wondering, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure against this defense and Todd Bowles, and everything. So let me just make sure I'm getting the ball out quick. And I know me and Smitty, we talked about it, that probably was going to end up happening, really on both sides, because you had injuries to the line. And I feel like that's one thing that he tried to do. And it might have overthunk himself.
Let me counter that though, Chris.
Do you think?
With the way Tampa Bay secondary is made up outside of Winfield, outside of Jamel Dean, who else do they have?
And Jamel Dean is shaky to me.
Right, because he got beat a couple of times today. So, I mean, outside of him and Antoine Winfield, what do they have? Nothing.
Right.
So, you got to take those shots downfield. And especially when you got a guy that, like Sean said, 4.4 speed at 6'6", who's going to stop that? And as I said earlier in the show, that pass to what you talked about, if that's Kyle Pitts, that's a touchdown. Because guess what? He's going to throw the ball higher, and he's going to throw it a little bit farther because he can go up and get it. So, I mean, they just like always, they just overthink shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Down there, so what's up, my guy? Go ahead.
I'm gonna make a statement on Chris's comment. I mean, you talk about conservative play, but like, I mean, can we really afford to be conservative in the first game of the year when it's a division?
No, we cannot. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. And it's so crazy because going back to Mark's point earlier about the game looking similar, it kind of did. As far as the defense stepping up, the offense looking like they got a pacifier, and we end up losing that game to the Steelers last year. But I know it's different circumstances, but some of the same players were still here. Some of the same play callers were still here too. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just a slow start to the season. That's just like typical. And I hate it because I'm already hearing, not in this chat, I'm just saying just period. I even heard it at the game. See, man, this why you play your starters in the preseason. Everybody looking rusty and everything, because at some points, it did look like it was some rust out there. It looked like it was not the cohesion that we was looking for as well on some plays. So it's just like, I hate that that's going to be the narrative. But honestly, the Falcons could have won this game many times. I feel like I still got to put it on Zach Robinson. Still got to.
Agreed.
Because even though Koo missed the game time kick, at the end of the day, if the play calling could have been better, if the play calling had been a little bit better, maybe we're not even in that situation.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, fam?
Chris Tillmore, Smitty. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute.
Good, fam.
What's happening, Shaka, man? Salute.
What's up, dog? What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, I was just listening to that Chris, man, and he was hitting everything on the head, man. This play calling ain't it, bro. I mean, how you got a team, a squad, and you get in the red zone, you don't have no goal line offense. You know what I'm saying? We got on the center one time, bro. One time, then with that play, they tried to run it out wide instead of running around. I know Vita Vea is right there, but you still got to run that ball up the middle, man. Come on, man.
You can't be afraid to run at them, though.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. We stayed in the shotgun of the pistol the whole game. I was at the game, man. I was just like, man, come on, man. Hey, it's like they got those plays out of high school, bro. I'm like, man, come on, Zach Robinson, man. That's what killed us, man. Yeah, Koo missed that field goal, but it's Zach Robinson, and I don't even know if opening up the playbook is the problem. I think that's just his playbook. He was running the same plays last year.
That's a good. That's a good point, though, Shaka.
Bro, he was running the same play last year with Kurt, Michael Pennis. It don't matter. He was running the same plays, man. I don't think it is about opening up the playbook. I think his playbook is wide open. They just garbage. He just got garbage plays, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's also picking the wrong players too for these plays, man. They picking the wrong players. Like for example, that 3rd and 1 before we went to 4th and 1. That 3rd and 1.
Throwing the ball, man.
That should have been. I'm doing. They ran it. That should have ran it, bro. That should have been Tyler right there up the middle.
That one
Why
that
would
they
we?
threw I'm sorry.
Like,
Go
why
ahead,
would?
bro.
Yeah, you good? Why would we throw that, man? Like, we got a dude that can move 3 people and get the first down, and we throwing the
Absolutely.
pass.
Bro,
Absolutely.
Like, this is what I'm talking about, Shawty. Like, we got the personnel, but the play callers just don't know what to do. I've never seen this before.
We are 3rd and 1, and you lining up in the pistol. The quarterback is about 5 yards off the ball. The running back 5 yards behind him. It's gonna take the running back 10 yards just to get to the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, this is exactly what need to happen. He need to get his ass out that press box, get on that field, talk to them players in their face, get in their ass in his face. That's what you need to do.
100, man.
Yeah, when you coaching, you got to be in them players' face, man. You can't be all the way up in the booth just looking out on the field. You should be able to see what's going on while you standing there. So
you got to be able to feel what's going on. You got to be able to feel them players, Smitty. You know what I'm saying? When they come out the field, you can look in their eyes and see what play to call. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you look at it, Bijan was a little bit dejected because he felt like the plays that he was getting called, the run play they were calling for him, they just weren't working because they were too predictable.
Man. We don't pull no line, man. We don't do nothing, dog. We don't do nothing, man. Come on, man.
Ricky said the offense wasted a lot of time snapping the ball with 0 to 2 seconds left on the clock. They're absolutely correct.
They did.
You got to snap the ball. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Let's
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead, Chris.
I got another question for y'all in a minute too.
Go ahead, Sean.
To Chris's point, when he talked about the positive, I'll say this: I'm sold on Michael Penix. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. That poise, that confidence, like the moment didn't scare him. The moment didn't scare him. It's like he embraced it, and that stuck out big time to me, especially on that 4th and goal. And he's a pocket passer, but for him to like come up that middle and really just stretch that arm out, not only on that first down when he got reviewed, but also to score that touchdown too in that clutch moment, that stood out to me, man. That really stood out to me.
Yeah,
he's definitely our quarterback of the future. Definitely.
Positives. Go ahead and add the rookies on there too. Hope they balled out today, man.
Oh yeah, Billy Bowman, Xavier Watt.
Xavier Watt. Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's show some love to Raheem, man. I think the clock management this game was beautiful. To be honest with you, I think he did a really good job.
Well with the clock. He did well with the clock.
Raheem did a great job.
Raheem did well with the clock.
Great job with that, man. So some love to
Raheem.
Raheem.
Think he will learn, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like little things that happen in this game is another reason why you had a chance to win. Like little things that were just going on, like Raheem with time management. Michael Penix continuously extending plays, making plays, going through his progression, staying poised in the pocket, delivering good throws. Like, you did have many positives in this game. I mean, receiver being able to get open, Bijan Robinson being Bijan Robinson. It's just like you had a lot of stuff going on for you. It's just you just couldn't execute enough at the end. The play calling to end up getting us, where we need to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And regardless, we still was right there. Like, let me ask y'all this though. Like, okay, how did y'all feel overall? Not about the penalty, but just the overall play today of Ruka Roro.
That was the momentum changer right there. Because of what you said, Chris, is that we like when Rook made that dumbass roughing the pass penalty, we was winning the game. We was in the lead. When that happened, that changed the whole momentum of the game. It's like it deflected everybody.
I disagree with that. I think the momentum of the game changed on that 4th and 1 where Bijan got stopped. You got Tyler Algier on the bench and 2 tight ends that can block for him on the sideline, but you running a damn draw play on 4th and 1 with Bijan. You got a power back that can, like somebody said earlier, can carry 2 and 3 guys at one time. That just makes sense.
Bro. Come on, bro. Like, my thing is, why are we running away? I understand Vita Vea there, bro. But my thing is, Tyler Algier not a small man either, though. No, he's not as big as Vita, but he's bigger than Bijan. And I understand about you trying to use the speed to get to the outside. My thing is Todd Bowles, knowing the tendency, knew that play was coming. That play was blown up. Bijan couldn't even turn the corner. Why not just run it straight ahead, man? I just feel like
Bruh,
guys
we
get too cute down there in that red zone, and it's killing our red zone efficiency.
if they don't get a fullback and start putting Michael Penix on the center, man, we ain't gonna never get no 3rd and 1, dog.
Hey,
We ain't gonna never get no 3rd and 1 on nobody.
That's the name of the game, Shaka. If they would even put Charlie Warner back there, damn blocking the fullback, they would have got their first down.
You need a tight end or somebody back there, and they got to start putting Michael Penix on the center in order to get those short yardage plays, man.
Absolutely.
The Eagles make it real easy to get 1 yard. They make it.
If you don't use common sense, you're not gonna win.
You ain't gonna get no 1 yard out of the pistol and out of the shotgun, man. They gotta run too far just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they 7 yards. They 7 yards in the backfield. Absolutely.
Exactly. They mean them at 3 yards.
Yeah, man.
Man, come on, man.
Crazy, bro.
Stupid work.
I'm gonna bring Chef back in right quick, and we're gonna roll in about 5 minutes. So y'all throw y'all last few questions out there.
No question. My phone was. I was in a bad area, man. I'm running in out the grocery store, man. So check them out. I'm gonna say this: our defense, they did look good, man. It's a few mistakes I can't throw out there, but they had at least 4 chances of interceptions, man. They were ball hogging on defense. They just couldn't close them. Baker threw at least 3 interceptions that they dropped, literally. I think your boy dropped 2 of them. AJ Terrell, he dropped 2. Nelson dropped 1. So that right there, that's 3 game changers that I felt like it could have been a whole.
Didn't Xavier Watts almost have 1?
Yeah,
he
almost had 1 as
Diablo too.
Diablo had a couple. He had one that he should have called.
And that shows us that we do this every year. We self-inflict ourselves, man. We beat ourselves. We always lose by 1 touchdown or a few points. We lose because we beating ourselves. We ain't closing out. And the offense, it was ready. It was man. My son knew what we was running. I'm sitting here watching the game on my 10-year-old. He like, Dad, did they just run that play? I'm like, shut your ass up, boy. You don't know nothing about no sports. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be that classic tale.
Yeah,
I don't even want you to know that you know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, he knew
they was trying to kill to run it back, man. Run it again.
Man, he ran too many of the same plays, man. Bijan look like our line look like we're gonna need some help. We might not be a powerful offensive running team this year. In my opinion, from what I've seen, we gotta rely on first game. I'm thinking we're gonna be more of a passer. We're gonna be more pass dominant because man, that offensive line looked horrible, man.
I do want to add this point though. Like, you think about it. Remember when we played Tampa last year? Mm-hmm. It's not like we're just running the ball down their throat last year either, though.
Right? No, you're right. We wasn't.
That's why Kurt had that 530 yard, you know what I'm saying, game and stuff like that anyway.
Hey, man, we said that during preseason, man, but we was like, yo, it's the backup offensive line. Maybe not, man. Maybe it's just the offensive line, man. We ain't got no push this year.
It's the scheme. It's the scheme.
Zach
ain't doing what we expecting, and he running that West Coast offense, bro. That's West Coast offense he's running. That shit is whack, man. It don't work. That don't work, man.
Now you got to think, Chef. This offensive line is still built for what Arthur Smith had it for. So until they get more agile offensive linemen to go with an agile quarterback, then I think it'll make more sense. But again, you got to draw plays to get these receivers to football and stop trying to force Bijan the ball. Like I said, if they run Tyler Algier just a little bit more today, we probably come on the other side of this game. It's just small things like that could have won us this football game.
Tyler Algier had like 4.7 yards a carry, man. That's telling right there that, man, he's pulling us to a good amount of yardage where Penix can put those passes. We know he can throw good, but them short, sweet ones, he needs to learn more of a touch. You could tell he had like a little jitters in it. He overthrew Kyle Pitts, I think, like 2 times, where he just could have put a touch on it. But at the same time, when you getting rushed like that, it's kind of hard to even, you know what I'm saying? You just want to get rid of the ball at that point, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I just look at it for the next game. I think we're gonna be pretty good, man, for the season. I still got us winning at least 10 games. You know what I'm saying? I
Shit.
still got us winning 10 games for sure. I know a lot of people like, shit,
Yeah.
we gonna win like
Chill.
7. But I don't see. I watched the Saints game. They didn't look too good. Honestly, the Panthers look just as fucking trash, if not
Yeah.
worse than they did last year. So I honestly feel like we beat the Saints twice, Panthers twice. We go back and beat Bucks at the house. We should be good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we should.
I-
Hey, Shop,
I'm
you
a
got
realist,
anything?
bro. I told Smitty this the other day. It is gonna be the same old Falcons. 9 wins max. No. 10 wins, no. Shit, no. I don't see it.
You
I
don't see
don't see it.
10 wins?
No,
We ain't no 10 wins,
Wow.
man.
Wow, man.
Hey, now to
No.
let Zach Robinson do something with that playbook.
Okay, but which basically to my point, Shep, was basically to my point. Let's just break it down. Over the past 3 years, what have we seen differently as fans that's gonna make you say, okay, we're gonna win 10 games? Take your time, I'll wait.
Hey, Smitty, Chris, fellas, hey y'all, everybody in the group, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all letting me hop on, man. I'm gonna
No
get up
problem,
out of
Shop.
here, man.
Yeah,
I'll
get
let
up
you.
out
Yeah,
of here,
man.
big bro, man. I know I've been on too long. You probably got other people that want to talk and get stuff off their chest, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
No doubt, brother.
All right, fellas, y'all be easy, man.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all year for this shit. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, man. I've been waiting all year for it. I said, let me look and see if Smith and them got anything going on. If they gonna talk about something today.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know it.
you know I'm
No,
always
we
for the
got
post.
man. The thing about it is, man, every Sunday, and where that as long as family or something like that don't come up, man, we gonna do this post game for y'all, regardless of win, lose, draw. You know what I'm saying? Pull, straw,
Right.
whatever, man. We gonna do it.
Facts.
So, Smith, I got a question, Smitty. What's your
Go
most
ahead.
disappointing? What would you, if it was one thing in the game that you would say that could have been changed that would have helped us overcome and win? What would you say?
Run Tyler Algier more. We talked
Run
about
Tyler.
Vita Vea. We talked about Vita Vea and what he meant to that defense. If you just keep running at them, they're going to eventually get tired because you saw it on the last drive. They were gassed that last drive.
They were gas.
And
They were very gas.
with Hassan Reddick on the outside, we know he's not that big of a person. And you got 2 guys blocking on that side. Run to that side of the field, no matter if you want to run behind Wilkerson or not. So yeah, you gotta run Tyler Moore. Like I said, you got to go with the hot hand. And if it's not working with Bijan, he's getting you yards in the pass game. So why not switch it up with Tyler in the run game? Just switch it up. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. But
Yeah, give different looks. Give
They
different
still
looks.
trying to make Bijan like the face of the team, which is not nothing wrong with it, bro. I just feel like they ain't doing it right. Like it's obvious you want to give him the ball. Like it's
I mean,
obvious you want to pass him
ain't
the
nothing
ball. You
wrong
want
with
to give
that
him the
though.
ball.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting your best player to football. But my thing is, you got to go with momentum at some point. If it's not working in the run
Right.
game, he giving you what he can in the pass game, which I told you I was going to be since Mooney was down. But it happens. But Demond, yeah, Drake is a number 1 receiver. I just think them not taking the training wheels off
All right,
Mike
dog.
Penix, he wouldn't even take no shots down the field, and that hurt the Falcons. Because, like I said,
Right.
who in that Tampa Bay secondary was going to stop him? Nobody.
And
Ray Ray
then
McLeod should have
with
had more
with Kyle
targets.
Pitts, I can't remember buddy name that
Right,
just left, but
Chris.
he said I wanted to say something when he was talking, but my phone was in a bad service. Kyle Pitts
Okay.
has been getting underused for real, bro. Like, no lie, I watched him. Because I got him on my fantasy. So I was just really paying attention to like his playing. Kyle Pitts never been a great blocker. I'm gonna just say that now. We all know that the last 4-5 years we done had him. He's never been a dynamic blocker. But Kyle Pitts could have abused the Bucks defense. Man, the middle linebackers was not doing too much of nothing. But instead, they having him block. And we know that Kyle Pitts is not a damn great blocker.
Yeah,
So
that's
I was
true.
trying to figure out why the hell they keep running that play.
Ryan, what's up, man?
Man, listen.
Good afternoon. I'm coming in here wiping my feet off before I start saying what the hell I want to say. So y'all, good afternoon. Good afternoon to the chat. Good afternoon to the chat.
You got an echo.
I have with what happened.
You got an echo. I have with what happened.
I think if somebody's using their car stereo,
if somebody's using their car stereo, that's echoing.
I got
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just jump in the chat, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump in the chat. Y'all be easy.
So I say this, man. When you sit back and look at it, this is what happens when you don't have live game reps in the preseason to get the guys ready. These guys' timing was off. You really saw that offensively, when Zach Robinson is not in his own way, his offense can move the ball at will.
Yep.
At will. Now, everybody's harping on the bad stuff. I'm gonna get on that too. But I gotta put up some stuff that's actually positive in this sense right now before I jump on
man. Go ahead.
So
No.
and here's the other issue. The defense this year so far starting off, how many times have you seen this defense have that many 3 and outs since Arthur Smith came here, since Dan Quinn left? That was the last time you saw that, was when Dan Quinn in 2017, the year after the Super Bowl, where that defense was giving the offense chances. And we had a drunk offensive coordinator as a drunk in Steve Sarkisian, who pretty much screwed the pooch at Texas in the first game of the season, doing the same BS that he did with the Falcons or whatnot. And the defense was giving him opportunities to score points.
Right.
So I'm not mad at my defense, but they got tired at the end. And even if you're tired, you still got to make plays. You still got to make plays.
Yeah.
Mike Hughes got cooked all day. And I said this on
the my God, he was like a burnt steak today. Like, well done. Wait
a minute. Don't disrespect steak like that. That's jerky. He was beef jerky today. That hard stuff that you get out in the country.
Out the gas station?
It's harder than a $2 steak. But,
okay, we can work with that.
But let's be real on this, bro. The problem with that was we gave this dude money. And I said this a long time ago. He's a physical corner that can step down or whatnot and play bump and run. He plays that very well. But when you get an elusive wide receiver, just like Emeka Egbuka been doing this to folks since he was at Ohio State. If you watch college football, you know who that dude is. And if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, you remember him because when Marvin Harrison Jr. got knocked out, he was the guy that was torching that Georgia defense, who was ranked number 1 in the country. So it's not like that dude is a scrub. Y'all just got introduced to him if you didn't know who he was. And I told you this, Smitty, when they got him, I said, that's going to be a problem because Godwin going to probably end up being out the door. Real talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Godwin gone. I seen him today looking crazy.
So when you got a guy like that can run every route on that route tree, well, high point the football and is physical for a little receiver, he's a poor man Steve Smith. He's going to be a pain in the ass for the next few years. I'm telling you that now. Now, getting to the negative side of this thing. Who the hell runs a stretch play on the 1 damn yard line? Let's be honest. You got Penix who can fall forward and get a touchdown. Or if you're not going to do that, run literally an I formation. Give Tyler Algier the ball. They don't like hitting him. This man is a Tampa Bay Bucks killer, just like Kyle Pitts is. I'm not the biggest Pitts fan in the world, but those two always have their best games against Tampa Bay. They have their best games against Tampa. It's just what it is. So at this point, when is common sense going to kick in at this point? You already see you're trying to make Bijan Christian McCaffrey. You said this before.
That's exactly what they trying to do.
And this is a problem. No disrespect to Bijan because he's a hell of a running back. But here's the thing. You got a guy that broke William Andrews' record sharing carries with 4 other backs. The hell we doing here? Literally. Anybody else gets Tyler Algier if we let him go, and we are stupid enough to let him go, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook.
I don't know how many times I
All
don't
I'm
see
saying
it.
is
Man, I don't know how to time. We ball.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Auntie, I'm gonna let Miss Joy go. I'm gonna say this here. We have a deficiency in the common sense department when it comes to the offensive coordinator. I give Raheem his
100%.
credit today because he called timeouts when he was supposed to, and he challenged plays at the stretch of the game, which we wanted him to do last year. Looks like he learned his lesson. Now, as a head coach, that emotional equity, man, Negro, the hell with all that. I'm sorry, I ain't want to cuss on your show like that, Smitty, but I almost said it. Send this Negro away. Send Cool's ass away. If you're not gonna send him away, give him a full metal jacket party. For my military folks, you know what that is. Give it to him in the locker room and keep that mess moving. Because his monkey ass got to go. You've been point shaving your ass for years. For years, you've been point shaving. And lastly, Kadero Hodge is my guy, and I support HBCUs to the day that I die. I'm always going to be an HBCU fan. Hodge, you fucked. I mean, you know what? Hell, I said it. You fucked up. You fucked up today. When you had literally in that situation where you were one-on-one with a garbage-ass cornerback in Dean. Okay,
he had him beat.
On you.
And he had him beat.
Bro, all you had to do was look up, or at least if you saw it coming at the last minute, at least attempt to dive. Even if you'd have missed it, we would have respected the effort. Bruh, you make it hard for HBCU kids to get a goddamn opportunity in the NFL when you show shit effort like that. I'm tired of this. Listen, you made the Pro Bowl last year coming in as an undrafted free agent. You don't have room to screw up like Pitts or Bijan or any of these top players do. Bruh, you representing a small minority that needs an opportunity, and you showed it last year. Negro, step up, grab your nuts and perform. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm out, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a little pissed off. I had to keep my decorum for my show, but I just had to let that out because it's like, bro, we got all these damn weapons and we can't get this damn thing right. At the end of the day, if Zach Robinson can't get this right, as we say in the birdcage, you either get right or you get left. And guess what? You need to get your ass left outside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium and outside of Flowery Branch where your ass is unemployed, sir. So I appreciate y'all for letting me come through. I love y'all boys, man. And if you haven't hit this like and subscribe button for these brothers, please do that because these brothers work hard every week to give you content. So it is what it is. And dude saying bucking the Bucks on us. Hey, well, you know, you won one game. We swept your ass last year. So take your monkey ass on somewhere.
We still got 16 games.
Exactly. So all y'all in here wanting to troll, enjoy trolling, but y'all can take y'all monkey ass on somewhere. Y'all ain't winning the division. It's a long season. You got to see us. Just know that. You got to see us. So I'm out. Love y'all boys, man. Y'all keep this thing going.
Appreciate you coming through, my guy. Miss Joy, what's good?
He already said everything pretty much that I was gonna say. Zach Robinson, whatever his name is, he don't need to be here. Them screenplays and that stuff he was calling was just ridiculous. I felt like Drake and Kyle Pitts was not in sync. Of course, Kyle Pitts looked lazy for the first half. He started to kick in the second half. Cordell Hodge didn't even put his arms out. And I don't know why we rely on Koo for anything. I do feel like that Penix
Now, you want to hear something funny about that? Chris will tell you. Before we even got down anywhere near that side of the field, I said, Chris, I do not trust Koo, so they better score a touchdown. And what do? Get stopped. Have to kick a field goal. What did I say? Wide right. And it happened. It's something going on with Koo up here. It ain't got nothing to do with his leg. It's something going on up here. When you lose this up here, the rest gonna follow. So they have to bring in another kicker to challenge him.
What's the problem with the international guy?
I don't think he's ready. I think he had a problem with accuracy. He has a good leg, but he doesn't know how to put touch on the football. Just like a quarterback throwing the football, a kicker has to know when to launch it up to make it go farther over the line of scrimmage. Say like if he kick a 55, 60-yard field goal, he had to know how to kick it straight, at an angle. I don't think he's gotten there yet. But once he do,
he got that one though. I think he would have got that one.
Yeah, he probably could have got that one. But I mean, Raheem Morris probably if things go sideways, it's on him, and he left it in his own hands. And I get that. But look, I'm telling you, I don't trust Koo from this point on, man. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. And I've been saying that for a while.
We lost a lot of games behind him. At least you can do is tie the game up. He should not have been on this team going forward now. I don't know what we were thinking about. And then too, he showed us when he kicked that one field goal and he hit the damn goalpost. That motherfucker barely went in there.
But you saw that in the preseason. I told Chris, I said, did you see that kick that he made in the preseason? That when he kicked it to the left, I said, what is this problem with angles? I don't get it. You talk about a guy that was just a Pro Bowler 3-4 years ago, making 55, 60-yard field goal like it wasn't nothing. So this is why I say it's something going on upstairs mentally. So maybe he's lost his confidence. I don't know. But look, you just can't keep throwing away games, because if we kick that field goal, we tie the game, we got the momentum, we probably win the game.
Then they said he did something funky with the media.
He's been doing that.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. But and I think Zach Klein or one of them was saying he did something funky when it's time to talk to the media.
I can believe that. It's just who he is. Because I've heard and I had multiple people tell me this, even people in the media say he has a bad attitude when it comes to the media. I've been hearing that for 2-3 years. And it's no place in Atlanta for that. It's already enough stuff going on, man. Your attitude, it don't even need to be called for. I've been hearing that for 2-3 years.
Yeah,
say
for sure.
Dirty Bird said he left before the media got there. I can believe that. It's just who he is.
He left before the media got there.
Yeah, they tweeted it out. He ought to left. He should have walked out the building with his shit to go work at Wendy's or somewhere. Like, no. Bro, I turned my back because I already knew that he was gonna miss it. He's never been.
And can we talk? Okay, real quick, just for fun. Can we talk about when we knew it was about to come down to Young Way Cool, what we all were doing? Because I can tell you what I was doing. I was in the booth, but when he kicked it, as soon as it left his foot, I turned around, and I walked off. I said, God, nobody know.
I turned around beforehand because I already knew
I
what
knew
was
we missed
going
it too.
He's not reliable. The man is not reliable at all.
That joke ain't even touched the pylon, boy. It wide right.
I told y'all before we even got to that side of the field when the drive was going on, I told Chris, they better score a touchdown. I don't trust Coop. And if it gets to that point, he said, SWAT said he ain't been the same since somebody broke in his car and stole his shoes.
Hey, nah, but for real, I'm telling y'all, guys, it's mechanics. It's something mechanical going on with Coop. And I don't know what all it is because it's something. They can't flex to us and say it ain't nothing. This man used to be like automatic. Remember his Pro Bowl year, he was automatic. But for the last 2 seasons, that man has been shaky at best.
Absolutely.
Like shaky at best. Not good, not okay, shaky. And I'm just saying, guys, my thing is the first game of the season last year, he missed a kick. Okay? Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Can't make this shit up. He was doing this in preseason last year. You can't make it up, Chris.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't trying to see no rerun. I ain't gonna lie to you, not at all. But I understand that Lenny Craig is not technically ready when we talking about accuracy as well. I mean, he can
go find somebody on the street then. Go find a veteran on the street.
I'd rather him attempt to do it than to see a person that's been on our team for years now fucking up. But
okay, if you bring in Lenny Craig, you're gonna have to always make sure that you have it like right in the dead center of the field.
I get that, but what I'm saying is I'd rather see him lose the game for us than to see a veteran on our team lose the game for us.
No, I definitely feel what you're saying.
Because
So,
last year I know a few winnable games that relied on him and we lost because of it.
Let me bring my boy in right quick because I know he got something to say.
Oh. I do know who I want to talk about too. Number 71. Is that the dude that was
Elijah
taking the place
Wilkinson.
for McGarry?
Yeah, Elijah Wilkinson.
Bro.
He got ran over a couple times this game.
Come on, man. We gonna have to go out there to free agency. We gotta do something because
But
I ain't gonna lie, it was one play. Michael Penix got the pass off, and it was a completion. I believe to either Pitts or was it Ray somebody. But I was looking at the line. Elijah Wilkinson got pushed back on his behind.
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah. But you know he can't block cancer. Come on now. Everybody know that. Mark, what's up, my
I'm
guy?
just saying though, how many people you just see get tossed back on their behind? Like, have a seat, young man. Let me give you a quarterback.
I do got one other question before we move on. How come we don't have big guys like a Vita Vale or something like that? Them guys are humongous on Tampa's defense. Why or whatever they play on? Why we don't have one of those?
We don't run that defense. We don't run that type of defense. We don't have we don't have nobody. We don't have players like that.
Okay.
Right.
We need some players like that. We need some big old fat boys.
I mean, I believe fat guys can help you win some championships, like for sure. I do. I think that's me and Scott Karasik. We kind of like on the same page when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, man, if you look at it, we do not have the players, so we can't necessarily run that scheme. And even when we did run that scheme, remember we didn't have necessarily a good year on defense. We was like, what, 28th in the league, something like that. But it's just like either way it goes, it's like you got to try to switch up some things too. But we just do not have a Vita Vea. We don't have that. We don't have that kind of personnel. We haven't drafted those type of guys, and the guys that we are drafting, like I seen people saying in the comments earlier, that Dorless and Aurora are both lazy. I actually think that they were trying, but I just think that the O-line and the cohesion that they have over there at Tampa Bay just kind of neutralize our young guys like that.
They had a good
that's
day.
all it is. That's all it is. Mark, what's up, man? You quiet over there, man. What's good?
Man, I'm trying to figure out where Koo is going, man. I put a GPS on his car, man. It seemed like he going to his bookie. Seemed like he trying to catch his bookie before things shut down, man. Listen, bruh, what happens this week is really going to show me what this team is about. Koo shouldn't be kicking at all no more. Period. Last year, there was like a 5-game stretch where Koo missed a field goal in every single game. He cost us one game just based off of field goals. So I'm like, y'all mean to tell me y'all knew that Koo was losing it then? Then you tried to say there was an injury. Then y'all let this man ride the whole offseason and the preseason where he missed kicks and then he doinks one today, and y'all say, you know what? We're going to give Koo this 44-yarder. Fam, listen. Kickers don't get better. They get worse. Period.
I'm just saying, say it for the folks who can't hear you in the back, Mark.
So what this is going to come down to, and listen, I get it. You know, Penix got his back in the press. That's what they supposed to do. But man, I couldn't have been Penix going into the tunnel. I'd been to jack this little I'd been to jack him up. Hey, listen, you ain't kicking for us no more. I don't care if you want the contract. I'm gonna get you up out of here, bruh. Because there's no way, if I'm Michael Penix, I'm out there, I mean, basically balling out of my mind on that last possession that we had. You know, I got to stretch out to get the first down. Then I got to stretch out to get the touchdown. And then you just come straddling onto the field and miss the kick? Like, bruh, he's a detriment to the team now. On top of that, he's not Dude, he ain't the only one. Zach Robinson out here already in regular season form. Pure trash. Pure trash, bruh. And I just, for the life of me, y'all know I said he should have got fired right along with Jimmy Lake last year.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do enough to really garner, okay, we're going to give you a second shot. This man came out there on the 3rd and 1, bruh. On the 1.
Pistol formation.
Dude, don't. Most OCs are going to say, we got 4 cracks at this.
Appreciate
Heavy
it.
package, Tyler Algier, we running it 4 times. If they stop us 4 times, you know what? I can get up, shake your hand. Congratulations.
Yep.
Dude, he ran a terrible play on the first down, and then we threw it for the rest of the series. And I'm like, So, again, this one hurts because everybody watching that game knows that Tampa Bay should have lost. Tampa Bay came out. They didn't play any better, any worse than they did last year.
Oh, yeah.
We beat ourselves.
We got their number. We got their number. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, again, I don't have any issues with Penix. I think, they should have opened up the playbook. But Zach Robinson did this last year with Kirk Cousins. He did the same thing. It was a very pedestrian play call. And this is a quarterback. This is a veteran quarterback. He did the same exact thing. There are no excuses, bro. You mean to tell me that Kyle Pitts wasn't really an option till we had to drive it down the field? And I've been telling people, Kyle Pitts is one of those guys, if he's not engaged, he ain't going to be running these routes like he's supposed to. You saw when he started getting engaged, when he started getting the ball, Kyle Pitts was out there playing for keeps, right? But here's my bigger issue. My bigger issue is this, though. After going back and looking at that Drake London, quote unquote, incomplete pass in the end zone, and I said it in my video, how in the world could you still rule that as an incompletion where even in the replay, you can't see the ball hit the ground? You never see so if you can't see the ball hit the ground, how is it incomplete?
The ref cheated. I will say that.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's kind of strange. Usually, if it's an incomplete, you can see the ball hit something. You don't see, you see it hit Drake's leg, and then by the time he comes back up, it's in his stomach. But with all that said and done, man, Zach Robinson, thin ice. By week 4, we need to have a winning record. He need to be gone. Because if he ain't gone, Raheem damn sure gone at the end of the season.
Hey man, look,
Perry gone at the end of the season.
If it play call like it was today, we gonna go into the bye week winless. I'm gonna just keep it real with you.
Man,
we can win a football game, and you can't be consistent with play calling in the red zone.
His play calling is awful. Period. There's no. I mean, his playbook, dude. Again, Tecmo playbook. Tecmo. It really ain't heavy. Like, you got all these weapons, and you just. Okay, we're going to be in the pistol. We're going to run the clock down to 3 seconds every single play.
Man, did you just say Tecmo Bowl?
Right, I'll give him a little respect. Super Tecmo Bowl playbook. Outside of that, dude, Zach Robinson is pure cheeks. He is pure cheeks. And the only reason he's here is because the defensive play calling was so much worse last year. So the argument can be, hey, man, if we would have had a better defense, you saw we scored 30 a couple of times, man. We were 6-3. Yeah. But, man, I ain't taking no excuses. Again, if Koo is kicking the ball next Sunday, man, you can find a kicker. If there's any position in the NFL you can find, it's a damn kicker, bruh. So I don't know what kind of videotape Koo got on the head coach, on the GM. I have no idea. But after today, bruh, universally, it's so bad, fam. My mom called me. My mom don't be watching these games. My mom called me. What's going on with y'all kicker? And I'm like, when the hell you start watching the games? It's that bad.
Hey, when Mama Washington called, it's a problem.
Right, it's because she don't call me after no games, because usually I be on a different type of energy. She called me like, what is going on with y'all kicker? I don't know. But like you said earlier, with kickers, it's mental. So once they start missing like this, it does not get better. It gets worse. So how long are we supposed to sit here and deal with a kicker when the game is on the line? I mean, that's a detriment to the defense, to the offensive line, to Michael Penix. That they played hard enough to put us in a position to tie it and go into overtime, just for this guy to stroll out there wide right.
And Mark, Mark, I'm telling you.
I guess it was one of those things to where he got tired of hearing people saying, "Oh, I'm kicking everything left," and went right.
Man, listen, there's some people that were probably waiting outside ready to kick his ass off of that. Like, you can't, bro.
It was, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I walked past some people saying some things about Koo that I'm not gonna repeat on him. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I heard some things today after that kick from some Falcon fans, boy.
He lost people a lot of money. I tell you that.
We'll see what Raheem does after this, because again, this is really a nut check for that coaching staff. You know, if you have him out there next Sunday, what are you telling the fans? Honestly, what are you telling the fans? Like, okay, we have his back so much.
Kiss my ass. That's what you tell them. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, it's fam. They need to make a statement ASAP. You know, I know you got to say all the right things in the press, but if it were me next Sunday, man, you know what? We found out that Koo had a mysterious injury, man. So, you know, we got a kicker that he's starting this Sunday, and that's it. That's it. I'm not explaining anything after week 2. What happened to Koo? Hey, man, that mysterious injury, it turned into we had to get rid of him.
Maybe Koo left because he know he about to get cut. Something happened.
Man, I'm tracking him right now, man. He's going to his bookie.
And real quick, just in case that I can't remember his name, so I'm sorry I forgot your name, brother. But we were talking to each other on TikTok, and he was asking me, why is Younghoe Koo not a captain instead of Bradley Pinion? I said, Younghoe Koo has something to prove. He may not even be on this team.
Yeah.
If you keep missing kicks. So I'm not making you a team captain and you have something to prove, something major to prove that you can make these kicks when we need you to, because that's what you get paid for. So I can't make you a team captain when I don't even know if you're even going to be here like that, for real.
Yeah. I just think, man, it's really bad on Penix, because Penix put himself out on the line when the drive where we had to have the touchdown, you know, and it falls on a kicker at the end. It's like, damn, man, like, you know, it shouldn't be that way. But, you know, look at what Koo's position. Dude, I don't even think they hand him a playbook. You got one job, bruh. You don't need to know none of these plays. Can you kick from 50? If you can kick from 50, that's all we need to know. And this man goes out,
bruh. And to that 50-point mark, you gotta think about it. 50 is starting to become standard.
Yeah.
In college, it is. In college, it's easy work.
Dude, who was the kicker that hit from? I think it was a preseason game. They hit from damn near 70 or something like that.
Bates from the Lions, I think.
Yeah, so 44. That should be an easy. That should be a layup at this point. But again, there's something going on with Koo mentally. And you know, his confidence is shot. At that point, you know, you got to put him out the pasture, man. Get somebody else in here. You know, at this point, I'd rather take a rookie kicker than stick with Koo, man. So they have to make us. They have to let him go, because what you're telling the fan base, if he's in there kicking, is we rolling the dice with him. And dude, that's so unfair to everybody else on the team, man. That's so unfair. You know,
Mark, I agree with you. I said the same thing. Put the other boy in there. I would have rather lost with the other guy in there than to continuously lose with somebody that's been on our team.
Yeah.
And Smitty, didn't I say I don't want to see what we saw last year with him jumping up and down? Well, we didn't. We seen him just go face first.
Yep.
That lets me know right there about his confidence right there.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, what's up, man? You quiet over there. What's good?
I'm just letting Mark vent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting him vent. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's good, Larry?
Me on. I was about to eat, but I was listening to the conversation. I want to jump in and add my 2 cents. As always, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button for this great content. All right,
Yes,
so like
sir.
all our streams for real, for real. Appreciate you guys having me on. I'm with Mark. What's going on, Mark?
What's happening, man?
I'm with Mark on cool, but I'm still looking at this just like it's in my title, man. This is the 4th preseason game. We did this last year. We came out, we looked sluggish. It felt like the Pittsburgh game, but we scored touchdowns. The positives. Michael Penix has that dog in him. He refused to let us lose. He improvised. I guess our, short yardage play is just Michael Penix pull something out of your buttocks. Okay. Zach Robinson, when you get first down and goal and you have 2 running backs and a tight end in the backfield, and instead of running straight forward, you run sideways. You run a stretch run on the goal line. I know that Vita is in the middle. I know he's the big boy. But again, I don't know if we got any goal line offense. I said this last year. I think that, remember we were all complaining about Kirk Cousins is a play action quarterback, but we wasn't in play action. We ran pistol the entire game. I think Zach Robinson wants to be in the pistol shotgun the entire freaking game. We run to say we ran. To have 2 really good running backs, and I know we missed Caleb McGarry. That was the biggest thing that I noticed about the offense. Caleb McGarry was definitely missed today in the run game. But even outside of that, we did not try to establish the run bit, not none, bit today, in my opinion. Okay. Maybe that was because, hey, we didn't trust Elijah, but he's a guard. He should be able to run block some. I saw him got whooped, and I saw him make some good plays. That is what it is, man. We got to back up guy that's a guard playing tackle. The main thing is that we started. I thought Mike Bobo was calling plays, man. Screen here, dump off there. Screen here, dump off there. Why in the Sam heck is Kyle Pitts blocking the screen on 3rd down, 3rd and 5? You're trying to throw a screen to Drake London and Kyle Pitts over there whiffing. Then you got Kyle Pitts trying to run block in a heavy mode. It's just like
Larry. It's so funny that you say that. It's so funny.
Groupings. It's play calling and personnel grouping, guys. It's not just the play calling. It's personnel grouping too, and that's a part of coaching. You know what I'm saying? I will give Raheem credit for his clock management and his he got that right. You know what I'm saying? We were griping about that. But I feel like this felt so much like a preseason game. I cannot stress that enough. We came out outside of one little quick hitter. That's what happens in the first quarter of the preseason game. Your team come out, they hot, woohoo, yeah. And then what happened? When the game settled in, we was hemming and hawing, struggling, trying to score, to move the ball. Actually, you know what I'm saying? We would not even try to run the ball, not even try to establish a run. Bijan was more of a wide receiver than a running back today. And am I lying? Am I capping? No. So we got questions. It's just like, okay. And remember, Zach Robinson didn't call plays in the preseason. The quarterback coach did, remember? So he needed preseason too. It all goes back to this, guys. You can't get used to football. I know that coach is going to stand on this. That's his business. He want to stand on business about. I don't care about preseason. I want to be healthy. But I promise you guys, you cannot play football and get ready for football without playing football against people who want to tear your head off. Not practice all the time. When people want to take your head off, man. So
That's preseason game number 4. Hopefully, we won't see that again. But we're going back to Minnesota next week. It's going to be the only game on Sunday Night Football. There's a lot of things we need to correct. We can't change Elijah, you know what I'm saying? And we don't really have the money to go out and get someone reliable on that. I agree. I personally think the kicker, I forget his name, but I felt like he beat
Lenny Craig.
Lenny Craig, yeah, Lenny Legg, that's right. So Lenny Legg, I felt like Lenny Legg beat him in training camp when we were up there, and he kicked that 65-yarder at practice, and then he made like a 52, 57 or something like that in preseason, and then missed the 52, but he didn't miss anything. Well, you got to line them up straight. I agree, you got to line them up straight ahead, but his leg is true. And Koo is mental, man. It ain't got nothing to do with his leg. He ain't hurt. Mentally, he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't face the media. But again, that's a Raheem guy, and it kind of feels like Raheem wanted Koo, just like he said, I got sweat equity in Koo. He said that in a press conference. I have sweat equity in Koo. We feel like, not clear cut saying that Koo won it outright. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, we feel like Koo won it. I got sweat equity in him. So, that's his choice. And that's my coach. And we got to figure out what we're going to do next. It's a high-power offense with a rookie quarterback. Let's see if part 2 of going up to Minnesota will be better than last year. So, yeah, man, it's disappointing to lose to them. It seemed like we just handed the game away.
Demond, that is crazy. 12 for the last 20. That's all you need to see.
Boy.
Let me ask y'all a
12
question.
for his last 20?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
12 for his last 20.
He sucks. I've been saying get rid of him last season, but
Hey, Larry, that wouldn't be bad in basketball.
It wouldn't.
How do y'all feel about the way Tyler Algier is being ran?
I'm upset about it. They ain't using Tank like they should, man. I think that's another issue with Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson is so in love with using Bijan. Tank ain't getting used at all. On the 3rd and 1, where we decided to use Bijan in the pistol, they ran the same exact play the next time we were in the 3rd and 1, and Tyler got it. And I'm like, you're bumping my issue with the play call, especially the run. Tyler gets better the more carries he gets because he wears that line down. Bijan is not one of those guys. Bijan is the LaDainian Tomlinson type. He's a very, elusive back. He can hit cuts and stuff like that. But you need a guy to bruise the defensive line. And when Tyler was at his best, he was getting touches. Now it's just like they're putting him in to give Bijan a breather. When Bijan's good, they put him back out there. I've stressed this.
I said
that's a good point, Mark.
Yeah,
listen, I've stressed this, Smitty. They need to have a 2-back set. Yes. They need to have Algier and they need to have Bijan out there at the same exact time.
They did that in the first set. When the game began, they did that, and then they went off to some other shit.
Yeah, so it's if you remember in 2016 when we went to the Super Bowl, it was a 2-back set with Coleman and Freeman. You had to make a decision as a line who you were following because both of them can catch out of the backfield, both of them can run the football, right? And to be honest, we might not have a choice because depending on what Drake London's looking like with that shoulder, you're gonna have to rely heavily on Kyle Pitts if Drake ain't there, And I just feel honestly they're not using Tank like they should. When we were on the 1-yard line, all 4 of those should have went to Tank. All 4 of them. Bijan should have been on the sideline. Sorry, fantasy football owners. We trying to win a game. That should have been 4 handoffs to Tyler Algier for a yard. Absolutely. So they're not using him like they should. But I mean, look at who you got called into place.
I got a quick
That's my
question
take
for y'all fellas though. We remember last year with the Steelers game. I told you guys that it reminds me of the same scheme from week 1 in that Steelers game. But we do remember week 2 when we played the Eagles. Pistol was a little bit out. So they went out of pistol a little bit. Do you guys think that we adjust? Get out of pistol, run a more shotgun, get into the single back a little bit more, and hopefully I formation. Do you guys think we adjust?
I'll let you answer that, Mark. You just spoke on that, really.
Man, honestly, dude, I don't know if we have an identity. And I'm just being honest. I don't, the times where we were good, we had an identity. In 2016, we had an identity. You just had to stop this damn offense, period. Our offense was on fire. Our identity was we're going to score, period. I don't know what our identity is offensively. Defensively, the scheme is, hey, we're going to try and get at the QB, which they had their chances, but Baker, credit to Baker. He found lanes, he ran through. Caden Ellis had an opportunity to get a sack on that the last drive that they had, and that could have changed things. Baker was able to shake it, throw the ball away. So he killed the clock, and he didn't take the sack. I think the defense will get better, but you gotta score points in this game. And we don't have. I guess our identity is get it to Bijan. That ain't enough. That's not enough. So again, when I look at the times where our offense was good, you usually had 2 or 3 people who were in the mix. When we went to the Super Bowl, we had Julio in the mix, we had Freeman in the mix, we had Coleman in the mix, we had Sanu in the mix.
Absolutely.
You had to watch out for that entire offense. Now with Tyler not really getting the ball as much, they finally use Kyle Pitts, but how long is that going to last? We don't know what our identity is right now, and that's been a problem. That starts at the coach's spot. I felt like we came out, we played lethargic. He didn't have the team. The team's energy was off, So again, as far as the problem is I don't know what we're gonna get Sunday or the next time we play. When we play Minnesota, I don't know what we're gonna get. I don't. And that's a bigger problem. So you can look at certain teams and you can tell what you're gonna get from that team. I don't know what to expect week to week. And that's a problem.
It's right here.
Can I ask y'all one other question?
Go ahead.
So can we say confidently that Mooney is missed?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we can.
Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
we can. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I can definitely say that because you think about if Darnell Mooney was on the field today, the offense would have been more dynamic because that's another weapon you got to account for. Regardless, a healthy Darnell Mooney, you seen that last year. I know he had a couple of drops, but he had a lot of big catches too.
And that's how I got to stretch the field. Yep. And since they couldn't stretch the field today, it was like they were playing in a box, and they couldn't make it outside that box. So yeah, he was missed. And one thing about it, he's not scared to go over the middle. He's not scared to run a slant, damn post route. He's not scared to do nothing. And that out route that he threw to who was that? Ray McLeod.
That was racing.
Yeah, Ray McLeod.
That Darnell Mooney's bread and butter. So yeah, he missed. But before we get out of here, man, Mark, tell everybody where to find you, man. And we got to look up for a show too, man. We ain't did a show on them.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I had to take this offseason off to mentally get prepared for this season. Because again, last year was tough, man. Last year was tough. But y'all can find me on YouTube, On The Mark, one word. I'm on after every single game. I don't care if we win, lose. I'm gonna be on there. So, I might as well start calling myself a psychologist or a therapist or something like that. Cause these games are getting more stressful. I've said this for a while now. In about 10 years, people from Georgia are gonna just start dropping dead. And they're gonna deem this Falconitis. It's gonna be one common thread. Falcons fans are just gonna drop dead. And it's from the stress that this team gives us, man. And Smitty, the bigger problem is this can be fixed. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this offense. I'm like, bruh, this can be fixed. You know, so it's one of those things. Again, every time we have something going, there's an important cog that is causing us, you know, a setback. To me, after watching this game, after watching the fact that Zach Robinson had a whole offseason and we looked the same exact way we did the first game last year, that shows me he learned nothing. Nothing. So I guess my question, Smitty, and I'll shut up. My question to y'all, how many weeks is it going to take for us to get off of Zach? Because to me right now, he's an issue. Period.
You know, when I
Honestly, go ahead.
when I saw Arthur Blank today, that man is slowing down, like really, really slowing down.
After
And
83 years old, of
he's
course
getting
he's slowing
older.
down. For
And
83.
and I'm hoping that it would be one of those things where he fires the offensive coordinator in the middle of the season, but we know that that's not his character and that's not how he be running things, and he'll let them run through the whole entire season. However, he did make a statement in preseason. So, but if he does get his role and he does get rid of him, I'll be super surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be super surprised because that's just not how he run things. He let them play all the way out. And
She still there?
Where'd she go?
She probably froze that. She froze that. Go ahead, Chris.
I froze up.
Yeah, go ahead. You
froze
talk.
up. I'm done.
Okay. Mark, you got anything else? Mark Burley. Mark Burley. Mark Burley.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, Mark Burley, you got any last word, my guy?
I ain't got nothing else, man. You guys took care of it, man. Love being on the show, brother.
Appreciate you, Mark. Chris, final words.
Final words is first game of the season. Definitely a lot to learn, but at the end of the day, I will say it's a lot more positive than I can say, let's say last year this time. So I'm still optimistic. I believe, like I said earlier, we have a quarterback. The playmaking just has to get better. You know, and we said that too, that all phases have to work together. And we're not just talking about, you know, special teams, defense, offense. We're also talking about the coaching staff as well. The defense, I believe, will get better. I think because they played well today. So I think they're going to continue to get better because they're going to start treating each other and trusting each other even more. But yeah, man, oh my bad, you guys, you're going past some people to playing music. But but yeah, overall though, guys, just one game. It's just one game, y'all. Let's just get ready for Minnesota.
I just got one thing to say. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna just keep it simple. Zach Robinson, stop bullshitting. Learn to coach. Do your job. Because to be honest, this season hinges on your shoulders. Because if this offense don't go, this team don't go.
Yep.
The defense only gave up 260 yards. When the last time have you ever heard of Falcon defense giving up just 260 yards? Think about that. I'll wait. But yeah, it ain't gonna get no better until Zach get better. And Zach don't get no better. Yeah, I would rather for TJ Yates to call plays the bad as it look. Yeah, he couldn't have did no worse. But yeah, man, it ain't gonna get no worse. But Mark Burley, tell everybody where to find you, man.
So I used to be called the Southern Spotlight, but my name is now changed to Mark It Down. You can find me on YouTube just by looking that up. I do a lot of reaction videos for just the SEC as well as NFL. So you'll probably see me crashing out about the Falcons real soon, right after this video. But always love being on this, live stream with Smitty and my dog Chris. And nice meeting the rest of you guys.
Facts. Facts. But Auntie Joy, you got something to say before we get out of here? She froze again. Chris,
I think she
tell
got a
everybody
mic.
where to find you. She
All
probably
right,
do.
well, shoot, man. Yeah, A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Please come on over and have a baseball, football, basketball conversation. It doesn't even matter, man. You never know what you're gonna get at A1 Forever Sports, man. And also, just try to find y'all peace today, man. That positive energy always gonna create some elevation. That's how you find your peace. Make sure y'all find it today. I understand that this loss hurts, but we got to get ready for week 2. And we still do have some positives that came out of this game, especially, like I said, at quarterback, defense, So overall, I think we're going to be okay. We got to have that better play caller and kicking. But also Hawks Digest. Catch me at the Hawks Digest as well, man. We drop content over there. Anything surrounding the Atlanta Hawks, we definitely cover it over there as well. And, of course, Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know where to find me at FatBoySnell_21 on Twitter. I drop YouTube videos probably every day, at least one a day. So y'all can catch me giving y'all late breaking news. Sports debates, anything that I can think of. But on Sundays, y'all can catch us post game. Tuesdays, y'all can catch us for the previews at 8 o'clock. Because this is gonna be a good season, man. And trust me, we're still working on getting special guests on for y'all for these teams. So we're gonna keep on working on that. Try to bring y'all the best content out there. But for my boy Chris, my boy Mark on the mark, my boy Mark Burley on Mark It Down. We're gonna holler at y'all soon, man, because it's time to eat dinner because I'm hungry after this badass loss. Peace.